Not bad. I think I'll move too. Yeah, just move up here, you know? Why not? Actually, though, um, it'd be sick just to get out of this house and not have to deal with this family we're going to be honest. And then not have to do all the bullshit that they do.
To what do I owe the pleasure
Have my
of
own
your
fucking
visit?
responsibilities, not have to do with everyone else's, because
I
it's really
recently found
annoying.
out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very
So
long
she wasn't
time
either,
ago,
but she was
but
important.
I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain.
Our father's
Most
dead.
of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark
Damn.
day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there.
Excuse me.
She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything
Let's do
else?
Damn, bro. We
Nothing.
found some shit
I
out.
must go.
So, time to look for our mother's sister. Pretty interesting stuff. This game is amazing. Like, I love it. Like, bro.
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
I'll wait till this
And
conversation.
do you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And
That's not a compliment.
My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
True. You're right there. But so did you. You did that exact
There's
same
no
thing.
one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The
Let's do
islanders
it.
protect their Donegad. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
True.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help?
I thought she was gonna say, "We're not say screw you."
Actually, yes. I am looking for
Actually.
the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Denegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village.
I
Anyway,
disagree.
if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I am extremely grateful.
Let me guess. I got a bad feeling. It's got a gut feeling something wrong gonna happen. I won't say it, cause it'll ruin it, but I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Pretty much what's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna run into a creeper. Or the news, I should say, is a creeper. And it's it's gonna blow up in my face, and I'm gonna be like, I was right. But I most likely will be wrong. I don't know. I'm just guessing some shit. I don't want to go down there because I don't think I have to. Wait, actually, let's confirm. Yeah, we don't have to. I didn't think so. Those things are annoying. Listen to that, like the sounds. Not fun. Let's fight these bear wolf things. Their tails remind me of raccoons. Then their teeth remind me of saber tails. But then their outside body reminds me of bears. Like bear. Oh shit. There you go, Sierra. You got it. Or Sierra, however you say her name. I don't even know actually. But I keep saying Sierra anyway.
Surrounded by animals.
Oh. Did you just dodge that? I didn't know Petrus was even magical.
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time.
What
We
happened?
would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
If we took an extra
Excuse
second
me,
doing something else,
But are
she's
you
dead.
Slan,
Imagine.
the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
You're my
Yes, we
aunt.
were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or better, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to
Another
do
thing
such
they
a
left out.
Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Duktaram. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me. Despite everything you know about me.
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were
Yeah, it's pretty
manipulative and
fucked.
you lied to everyone, including yourself.
Yeah, it
But
sounds pretty
thanks
fucked when
to
you
what
lay
you've
it out.
told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Oh, shit, dude. Side quests. I think it's these ones. I don't even know how to do this one. I can't remember. I don't think it's even here, but let's just see where it was. So yeah, find out where Saint Matheies went. I'm gonna go back there to see if I can solve it, but I don't know if I can, because I know it was like really difficult to figure out where I was supposed to go. It takes a day to get there. A motherfucking day. A motherfucking day. But I'm glad that I have these side quests I can do too. I can't speak English, but I really am. They're like really good too. There's ones where we have to like look for this professor, and we haven't ran into him yet. Pretty sure he's probably dead, but he's at a campfire, and it's like basically go to every campfire. So this is a campfire, for example. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say, but you know, pretty sure it is. Oh, Professor Oak is dead. Oh, well. Professor Oak. Professor Oak. But this is the one that, like, I was so confused how I was supposed to get up here. I don't know if there's another way. It might be impossible to climb. Like, then what am I supposed to use? But the only thing that other than that makes sense is going here, but then there's, like, no way to actually cut through. It's just kind of unfortunate. Unless... grappling hook. I don't think there's a grappling hook in this game even. But unless there's another... Okay, let me think about this real quick. Hold up. Maybe I was wrong. JKL. I remember I was like looking for it, but I think I might know where it is actually. I think it's this way. Because, let me make sure. Yeah, like, it goes over the bridge, or it goes under, kind of, because we dropped. Ride that horse. See, you can't ride horses. There's no horses even, I don't think. I think there are animals that are like horses that they use, but we can't. Yo, what's up, Sam? How you doing? But yeah, this game is, like, actually fucking good. Like, yeah, there's a few things that, like, suck that they don't have, like horses. Wait a minute. But other than that, everything else is really good.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. Our enemies.
There we go. But yeah, this is really good. I love it. Doing good, that's good. What are you up to? Watching you on Twitch. Well, obviously. What are you up to? Playing GreedFall. Having fun.
I would look for a drier place.
Obviously, I would never live in the swamps. Fuck the swamps. Well, obviously. Well, yes, obviously. So I guess find out where St. Matheies is over here, probably. Oh. Well, looks like someone's protecting us. Break some shields up. There we go. Get back to the sword. Oh, that was a close one. I actually think it did hit me. He's so close to being dead.
Your armor is falling apart.
It's okay. He's dead. Who even is this? You bad that link. Actually, I'll do it.
A cavern. Hermits often choose places like this when they want to live away from the world.
Do 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 do.
This is incredible. They lived here, and amongst them since the minister. We have to let us through this place. May the Enlightened protect me in this fight.
Wait, why isn't he dying?
May the Enlightened
Let's go around, it's fine. Fight these enemies and get them out of the way. I wanted to do it. Oh well, it's fine. Question is he actually up here?
These murals are magnificent. If St. Matthias did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest, getting his face painted by a masked native.
Do do do. Every now and again, I just want to do do do. What am I doing?
This mural depicts an old man
So it's 2 out of
praying
6.
in front of a face in the mountain.
I only see. Oh,
He's holding a rosary.
I only see these 2 now.
Saint
Other
Matthias.
than ones we did.
Praying to Enon Milfrichteman. It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago. And it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here. In this cavern where our founder lived.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them.
Wait. Something I missed here?
This mural is very ancient. It depicts an
Thought
old man dressed as a priest, getting his face painted by a masked native.
Oh, I guess I did do it, but it just seemed weird.
I do not know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them.
The light and the,
light
earth
and the
are
earth
the 2 faces
are
of
the
the same
two
power.
faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is
Much
a
love,
message
good
that would
night. Okay,
seriously
have a good night,
displease the
Crash.
Inquisitors.
Much love, thanks for coming by.
I
Thanks for
cannot
the lurks
believe
and everything.
These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
There are some native symbols here and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men dwi stad, En onmil fryktemen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people. En on mil vruchtemen.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
I don't know if you realize the importance of what we've just discovered. Saint Matthias, the founder of Thélème, finished his life worshipping the islanders' god. This is so incredible. Although it will cause a huge upset for our nation, our cult, and our relations with the natives.
I wonder what I should do with these relics. Eugenia probably didn't imagine that Saint Matthias lived his life in a way that's so different from what they advocate. As for Virgil, he wasn't wrong. Such a revelation will certainly cause a schism in Thélème.
I understand you must be concerned. Great revelations are often followed by a trail of blood. But if what we found was revealed, my people could live in peace with the priests at last.
True.
I already took sides in their quarrel. If I change my mind, I'm afraid that it might be seen as treason. I'll think about it on the way there. Let's go back to the researchers' camp.
We're siding with the natives. I don't care. We're siding with the natives.